Hello and thanks for visiting my channel. Week 1 is behind me. Let's talk about it. Welcome back and thanks for being here. I have lost 11 pounds since I last talked with you. I can't credit OPTAVIA with all of those 11 pounds. I received my package, and rather than just kind of stuff myself and just enjoy all of my final meals before I start the diet, I sort of was, I don't want to say I was eating sensibly, I was just being sensible with my portion controls for the 4 days leading up to me starting the actual OPTAVIA diet. So the first 6 pounds came off in those 4 days. And that sounds pretty miraculous to some, but for me it's fairly typical. I hear it's typical of nearly all men, but I don't want to stereotype something I don't know about. But I've heard that very commonly, that men lose those first 15 to 20 pounds very fast. So I lost 6 pounds right away in 4 days, and you can see it on the graph here. And then the next 4 to 5 pounds came off over the course of the week while I was using the program. At one point I was actually down 11 pounds, and then I got another pound back. I'm not sure how that happened, but I'm feeling pretty good about the progress so far. I will say that I was very wrong about one thing that I said in my previous video. I thought for sure that the calorie deprivation was going to be soul crushing, but it hasn't been. I think with this OPTAVIA, I'm taking in around 1,000 calories a day, maybe even a little less, which is just, it seems far too little, because we're taught growing up that 2,000 calories a day is ideal, and then we forget about that 2,000 calories a day and eat fast food and wind up taking in more like 2,500 to 3,000 calories a day. So I was completely wrong. I thought I'd be starving during my first week. I don't know how many calories I ate a day, but you figure just one lunch outing, easily 1,200 calories. Easily, when you include, say, fries or maybe a big burrito and you add a soft drink to all that, easily 1,200 calories for just one meal. And so I might be eating about 1/3 of what I'm accustomed to, and I thought that'd be really hard, but it hasn't been. The Fuelings, as they're called, I called them meals in my last video. The Fuelings are only 110 calories each, which sounds petite, but I eat one of those every 2 hours. Perhaps they have ingredients in them that would allow them to expand and make my stomach feel full. That's my guess. I used to use, not consistently, but years ago I tried a supplement called a full bar, and that was entirely what it was made to do, is get in your stomach and blow up. It looked like kind of like a Rice Krispie treat, and then it just got in your stomach and expanded it and made you feel full. So it didn't really give you any nutrition, it just made you feel full. These Fuelings, from what I understand, are giving me nutrition but also making me feel full without overdoing it on the calories. My lean and green meals have been typically shrimp with spinach. I might get tired of that, I don't know, but so far I'm not. And I also have had flounder and spinach. So those have been good. I do look forward to dinner at night, and that meal there is about 300 calories. So again, we're not talking about huge meals, and I feel pretty good. The Fuelings, I went through a list of all of the boxes that were in my package I didn't really talk about them because I don't want the video to get too long, but I will share with you just a few of them. I must have really liked this one. This is a chocolate mint cookie crisp bar. I'm definitely going to order this one on my next run through. They're gone. I've already finished them all off. And just to give you an idea, let me look at this. There's a calorie counter on here. Yeah, you can see that. 110 calories. That's all that's in here per bar. And there's like 4 grams of sugar. 12 grams of carbohydrates. I'm really surprised at that, but 11 grams of protein. So these are probably my most carbohydrate rich meals, and I was pleasantly surprised by this one. That's 100 calories. I didn't think I was going to like something so fruity with the coconut sugar and the kiwi, pineapple, blueberry, and apple. I thought it'd be too fruity. I like it. I'm surprised. This one only takes 4 ounces of liquid, and so I pretty much just make it, mix it up, and then slam it so that I can wash out the cup and everything before anything dries. And that's sort of how I do all of my shakes and smoothies, is I just make them. The other ones take 8 ounces of liquid. And so I mix it up really well, and then while all the ingredients are suspended well throughout the water, I just drink it. I slam the 4 ounces. The 8 ounces, I just kind of drink it, probably within about 30 or 40 seconds. So I do it all in one setting. And then the bars, I nibble on those. There are only a few things that have surprised me. One of them is these red cherry crunchy O's. They kind of look like Apple Jacks, don't they? They smell delicious. They taste horrible. So I won't be reordering these. I will finish them though, because I don't want to waste my money. And so they will be in nearly all of my daytime packs until they're gone. Yeah, terrible, terrible. And I'm told that it's a common complaint that these things taste bad. There were a few of the Fuelings that had a kind of like a medicine-y taste to them. I can't describe it. Maybe like a Play-Doh-y taste. And yes, as a child of the 70s, I do know what Play-Doh tastes like. But that taste has since subsided. It hasn't been such a distraction, probably because my taste buds are resetting and I'm adjusting to a different type of sweetener. I don't know. I mentioned my pack out, packing my lunch every day. And so far I have not tried all of the items because I'm basically eating from out of the box that everything came in. It's about this big. So I'm cleaning off the top, if you will. I saw an interesting video. This young woman wasn't doing a hack. She was just saying, here's how I've done it. And she actually unpacks her box and divvies things up into individual paper sacks. Perhaps 30 of them, I'm not sure. And then in her case, she actually labels them all so she can pick and choose. I like the idea of the grab and go sacks, and so I probably will do that here pretty soon. I'll order some sacks, and when they show up, I'll just start splitting stuff up. Probably won't label them. I might, but then again, maybe I'll just get to work and have a surprise. So we'll try that. That'll give me a little bit more organization and perhaps a little bit better storage, because right now working out of the box isn't convenient. I've also seen some channels where they do fueling hacks, and at this point I'm not ready to try those. I see them and I'm going to save those and maybe think about them. I don't know how many calories an egg white mixture throws in anything. It's probably not that much, but for now I'm going to stay pure to the system so that I can lose the weight a little faster. And maybe at some other point I'll start exploring and playing around with hacks and things like that. But for the time being, I'm going to stay pure OPTAVIA and see where it goes. I almost forgot to mention that in addition to losing the 10 to 11 pounds, I've also lost 2 inches off of my waist. That was pretty surprising. I've measured both times twice. When I measured my waist at 45 inches, I couldn't believe it. So I measured again, and again it was 45 inches. And then when I saw that it was only 43, again, I measured twice. So 2 inches. It's amazing how fast when your body's accumulating fat that it just grows. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but yeah, and then when you lose that body fat, it falls off. And so according to my chart, I'm using an app called Renfo. There's a scale that goes with it, and it measures body fat and weight, obviously, and then it captures everything on your smartphone so that you can track your progress. So according to that, I remember I shared with you that I was at 32% body fat, and now I'm at 29.5. And so I haven't really lost a lot of weight. I don't consider 11 pounds to be a lot, but my body fat looks better. And is that a highly calibrated measurement? I doubt it, but it's a relative measurement that I'm using to track my progress, and I'm pretty pleased with that. So I'm going to go with this for another week. Actually, I'm going to finish up the program. I said I was going to lose 50 pounds, and I might like to lose 60. If I'm averaging a pound a day, does that mean I will be down 50 pounds in 50 days? I don't know. We'll see. Stick around, and I will keep on sharing my progress with you. Again, thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.